Ohio, welcome back to Appa's Kitchen on the Road. So I just checked out of my hotel. It's a little before 10 a.m. Thursday, January 23rd. So I'm now walking to Tokyo Station to take the Shinkansen to Kyoto. I have my little bag here. Somehow my belongings seem to have expanded, so I had to sit on my suitcase to close it. I don't know how that happened. When I flew here, I just brought carry-on because all the places that I'm staying have laundry facilities. So I figured I'm just going to pack light, to carry on, and then do laundry. So they weighed my bags at Zip Air for my carry-on. It was a 15 kilo limit. I was a little bit over 15 kilos. So that means if I buy anything, I'm gonna be overweight. So I'll just check one bag. Anyway, all of that has nothing to do with anything. But you know me, I like to ramble. That's what makes my channel so enthralling. And unlike the rest that actually have planned scripts and know what they're doing. Now, I'm running into the same issue here. Maybe it's just I'm not used to walking on streets with people. It seems to me that there are clear lanes here for pedestrians. People all walk on one side of the street. And I always seem to be on the wrong side. So I thought I had figured out that people walk on the left. But now it looks like people are walking on the right. Can't win. Just following him. This is where I ran into my Indian psychic friend. So the other day I was walking back to my hotel. Somebody was speaking to me in English. I just ignored him. So he came up to next to me and said, "Oh, you are very lucky." Wasn't sure why. So he told me I had a good aura or good karma. He showed me a picture, an old photograph of a bunch of people. And I guess he was in the photo. And said he was a psychic. And he could read people's auras. He said, "I think deeply, and I'm worried about a lot of things," which is not true. I do think deeply, but I'm not worried about anything. He said, "I'm worried about success and love." I said, "I'm not worried about success because I'm retired." Love, well, not really. So then, as he was talking to me, I didn't notice he was writing on this little piece of paper. So he took the piece of paper, crumpled it up, put it in my hand. And from what I know of street scams, you never accept anything from anybody. But he had me. So he said, I wrote something on that piece of paper and put it in your hand. So now I'm going to ask you some questions. What's your favorite color? So I said blue, which is the answer that I give when people ask me my favorite color. It's not really. I love all colors. He said, give me a number, single digit. So I said 7, because of course 7's a lucky number. Maybe I should have gone with something less predictable. So he wrote on this little piece of paper, blue, 7. He said, now open the piece of paper in your hand, and if it's the same, you know I'm psychic. So I opened the piece of paper in my hand. Guess what? It was the same. He had written blue 7. So viewer, my one viewer, I want you to tell me, how did he do that? Was he really psychic? Of course, when all is said and done, he had this little like wallet thing, like a long wallet, where he had his photograph of a bunch of people that proved whatever, and his little pieces of paper and a pen. So he opened his little wallet and said, okay, give me some money now for good luck. So I gave him 300 yen. I reached into my pocket, I had some change, thinking, 300 yen, that's nothing. It's $2. But, you know, it was entertaining. He said, no, paper money. And I said, I just patted him on the shoulder and walked away. So now every time I walk down this little stretch of street here, I expect to see my psychic Indian friend. And I haven't seen him since that day. All right, it's a beautiful day. I think I'm sitting on the right side of the train for views of Mount Fuji. So hopefully from the Shinkansen, I'll get to see Fuji-San. And that's it. It's already going on 7 minutes of this part of the video. I hope I have thoroughly entertained you, and I'll see you at the Shinkansen. All right, success. I made it to Tokyo Station. It's a little bit confusing. You know, all the time that I lived in Japan, so many things I didn't learn. I know that there are different regions, Kanto and Hokkaido, whatever. So it just seemed like every entrance that I was finding was wrong. So I just found this one. There was a guy standing there. I asked him, where do I go for the Shinkansen to Kyoto? And he just pointed to the gate. So I'm in the right place. And then this is my track. Hopefully there's going to be a little kiosk here because I passed several, but thinking that I would find a kiosk on the track itself. So let's see, and look what I got. A piece of paper. So I had problems scanning my QR code. There was a guy there in the window who had me scan it, and he gave me a little piece of paper. I don't know if that's my receipt or what. Let's see what happens on the other end. All right, so I'm on the tracks. My train leaves at 11. And it's about 10:20 now, so I have a lot of time. It's really noisy. Let me see if I can find a bento. Eki-ben. Alright, so Delica Station, Sandoichi, onigiri, obento, and drinks. It's a little crowded right now. I gotta go see what I can find. discovered those cans, this other, there's all these little pieces of paper. I hope I didn't throw away that little piece of paper I got at the station. That might be my ticket. But anyway. So my train is here. And I'm going to car number 9. It's really noisy here. All right, so I'm on the train. It's 10:59. We're leaving in a minute. And I have my supplies here. So the charcoal grilled beef ribs bento. A pickled plum onigiri. Little sweets and macadamia nuts. And some green tea. I think I'm all set. So I'm in the green car. Green car is luxury. I'm not really sure how it's different from the regular car. They have reserved seats, non-reserved seats, and then the green car is the top level because only the best for Appa's Kitchen. When I made my reservation, it was quite a while ago. Actually, I think it was a month. You can do it a month ahead of time. And because I was booking so far in advance, it was discounted. So it was only like 2,000 yen more for the green car than the regular reserve seat. And I think the price that I paid is probably what you would pay for same day reserve seating. So it's worth it. Travel in style, why not? Alright, so I'm going to dig into my onigiri first. It's so fun. It's so pretty. I don't know why we can't have decent trains. Well, that was it. I'm in Kyoto. Kyoto Station. 2 hours, 15 minutes. Just so nice. I mean, the train was so smooth, so comfortable. It's so much better than flying. You know, you don't have to do all that check-in and security, and even when the train arrived, just the door opens, you get right off. You don't have to wait for them to like wheel the jet bridge in and all that stuff. So I really wish we could get some trains in the United States. It's not going to happen in the next 4 years, that's for sure. All right, so I'm early. I can't check into my hotel until 3. I'm gonna see if I can figure out which exit I want to take. I see a sign for Kintetsu line, Kurasama line. I know it's on one of these subway lines. See if there's some place that I can kind of park myself out of the way and figure this out. So that's it for this video. So that was riding the Shinkansen. I booked my ticket in advance, got a nice discount, reserved a green car. It was very comfortable. Picked up an eki-ben at the station, which was okay. The onigiri was actually much better than the bento. But it was fun. It's all about the experience. Okay, I'll see you in the next video from Kyoto. Ciao, bye bye.